Hi, and welcome to Career Bytes. My name is Amelia Sullivan, and I'm here at the Arlington Career Center with Nortel's Dietmar Wendt. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
So tell us about your job with Nortel and a little bit of your background.
Yeah, first of all, I'm pretty new to Nortel. I started 10 weeks ago. The past 25 years I have been with IBM, and I'm responsible now at Nortel as a president for the Global Services business. Global Services business is everything about services. You know, Nortel sells a lot of products in the marketplace, but someone has to implement them, and that's my responsibility.
Tell us a little bit about your steps, how you got to where you are today in such a powerful position in Nortel.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really powerful. Yeah, it's a good position, but basically after finishing my education in Germany, I went working first for Royal Dutch Shell. I spent there 3 years of my career and then moved on to IBM because I had the imagination that was in the beginning of the 80s that IT is a future and that's a business you have to be in. And during my career in IBM, I did everything which had to do with sales. Yeah, I was a sales rep, I was a branch office manager for banking, I worked in the government sales area, I was in product sales, I was in marketing, I was in services sales. So I did a lot of jobs in my career at IBM, and I have been working in 8 different countries during my career. Yeah, I've been working obviously in Germany, I spent time in Denmark, France, England, US, China, Tokyo, and Canada now.
Okay. So you were just mentioning how in the 80s you were talking about how IT would be the future.
Yeah.
So what do you think in our future now, how do you think IT is going to change things, in business especially?
I mean, IT is a very important factor of our daily life. And I believe more and more IT is getting to be a commodity. Yeah. So when I started, it was a little bit like if you had a PC that, by the way, beginning of the 80s was a time when the PC was introduced, you had to have a lot of knowledge about the operating system, how to run it, and so on. Yeah. These days, it's pretty easy with the new interfaces, yeah, with the user-friendly interfaces, the GUIs, to operate in PC. Still, if you compare a PC today to a mainframe environment or other server environments, you figure out that there's still too much operation around a PC which has to be done by an end user compared to what other platforms provide. But my vision clearly is that will all disappear. It will be very easy, like you use your TV or your stereo. That's the environment we will more and more come to in the PC environment, and also with other technologies.
Are there any technology gadgets that you use in your day-to-day work that you don't see yourself being able to work as you do without them?
Yeah, I see. I mean, when I joined Nortel, the first application I saw is MCS. Might be quite known here in this community, at least here at the Arlington School. It's a unified communication technology, so I use a BlackBerry. And the funny thing is, and I didn't know that before, by the way, when I worked for IBM, that this BlackBerry has an entire suite of applications for unified communications. Yeah, and it allows me, wherever I'm in the world, to do calls via the internet free of charge. Yeah, so it's a very neat tool. I have presence capabilities on my BlackBerry. Yeah, usually tools I know, but just from the PC environment. So this is really great and a big help for productivity in that space.
And now it's mobile. It's all mobile.
It's all mobile. You can carry it in your pocket. Yeah.
So last question, do you have any advice for teens looking into getting into a field similar to what you're in?
Yeah, I think it's important to start studying to get used to technologies at a very early age. Therefore, I'm very happy what I saw here today at the school, how young kids already get trained in these new technologies. It's not just the PC environment, it's a telecommunication infrastructures, technologies these kids are getting trained with, applications based on the telecommunication infrastructures. You can never start early enough. And I mean, I really would recommend to study that space, because in 20 years there's no way you can do anything without that knowledge and education.
Well, thank you for sitting down with us.
Thank you very much for the interview.
I'm Amelia Sullivan, and we'll see you next time on Career Bytes.